Hey Vishnu, hello. So I wanted to know about voice prompting and how the voice responses and how this complete voice AIs are actually working
Okay.
and how important it is for the current market.
Okay. So in voice AI, prompting is the most important thing because I've been in this space for about 4 years and I've written prompts for one voice agent which is about 3 to 4 pages. So whenever somebody is saying I'm writing like 3 line of prompt for a voice AI agent, it will hallucinate if you are triggering 500 calls or more than 500 calls per minute. So according to your CPUs, the kind length of your prompt would matter. Also the words that you use, it should not be vague because if it's vague, the system will hallucinate again. So you need to make sure your prompt is crisp, doesn't have vague words, it doesn't have numbers like 1 or 2. Rather than you write that numbers like rather than 7 numeric number, you write SEVEN. That is more impactful for
Why
large language.
why seven and digital seven are how how the AI is actually taking these two words differently? How?
No, that is a great question, Durgesh, because in voice AI you have several different moving parts, right? So the transcriber, let's take an example of Deepgram. It won't convert the numeric 7 and it won't send that to the large language model, or if it's converting that, it won't convert that with precision. So it is called text to speech, right? So it needs to be in the textual format so it can convert it efficiently. Yeah.
So I wanted to know how the structure of a prompt should be like in voice. So basically, let's say I want to build an application for a fitness application if I want to build. So what should be the structure and how I should be structuring maybe in voice or in textual format, how I should be structuring this complete prompt.
So the voice prompt basically, let's take an example. It will have four main parts, which is context, goal, guardrails, and examples. So if we have these parts, these criteria met for a prompt, that means it's about 70% good. The 30% of the prompt perfection would come from reiteration. You change, you keep on changing, and it'll come after fifth or sixth tries.
Why it will take like fifth or sixth try? I mean,
Because
does the AI is learning what you want to enter or something? I'm sorry.
This is the biggest myth with voice AI. It doesn't learn. You're not training a model. You're just barely prompting. So whenever someone is telling you that that they're training the model and you buy that without thinking it or cross-checking that fact, you're being just a mellow customer to them. So the best thing to do right now is to understand how the voice AI works, to understand how prompting works, and prompting is very important on multiple levels. The iteration is important because once the iteration is done, you will be able to see the result in real world, how the AI is acting out. And the iteration effect could be different today or tomorrow. It also depends on the updates that is pushed from large language model or any other moving parts with voice AI.
Can you give me an example? Let's say I was just telling you that if I want to build a fitness application
Correct,
or I
correct.
want to write a PRD for fitness application, what should be an ideal structure of the complete prompt? If you can give a small.
Absolutely. So here we are talking about the health of an individual. So it would be very much personalized. It needs to have examples because large language models would learn a lot from examples, and it needs to have a lot of guardrails because it needs to know what not to do. Rather than what to do, you need to tell the large language model what not to do.
Okay.
Yeah. That is my 2 cents.
So what not to do is much more important than what to do.
Absolutely, absolutely. So if you're writing the large language model what to do, and if you're giving it 10 points and 3 or more points are overlapping in some part, it hallucinates. But if you're telling what not to do, that is more clear. Let's say if you're asking me, Vishnu, don't sit here, that is clear. Then you're asking me, you can sit here and not here, right?
Okay.
So yeah, it removes the probability to a more squeezed down perspective.
It's interesting to be honest.
Yes. Thank you, Durgesh, for asking these wonderful questions.
Thank you so much, Vishnu,
Yeah,
for.
and all the best for your product. I've seen the product and I know it's going to do wonders for individuals and also for companies.
Thank you so much.
Which is in the healthcare. So all the best.
Yeah.
Thank you.